Okay, so yeah, I think that'll be the plan. 3 from everyone. I guess they can be like Dice Rally themed, since that's the one over the weekend. Yeah. Skull Servant, okay, and Radiant Typhoon. I think Zeus, Skull Servant, and Radiant Typhoon. Wow, start with Azamina on your field. Doesn't really do anything though, right? Except for the lose 500. I think it's funny, it just kind of gives you like a semi-floodgate. And he's forced to take it with Nash Knight. And then he gets the Umbral Horror. Rock. Borger. So as a monster negate, and he has fire. So Borger doesn't do anything for now, because I'm pretty sure the card in his hand is Raisin, which he bounced back. So he just has a monster negate, a back row, and that's it. Because the card in his hand is Raisin. Alright, so that one negates on the field, not on the hand. Is he gonna use Umbral Horror on the Spirit? Yes, he is. Easiest Vanquish Canine field you've seen. Yep, I knew he was gonna hit the Sage. They always hit the important card. Whenever it comes to like random hand rips, they always hit the important card. Okay, getting rid of your Tyrant. Okay, interesting. Okay. Ah, right, bet. Lupus gets banished when it leaves the field. And the Typhon, okay. That's funny. Reminds me of that clip I saw of someone who bounced someone's Nibiru token just to immediately use that Nibiru against him that he bounced back to his hand. Yeah, like someone like had Nibiru on the field, the opponent bounced the Nibiru back to his hand and he just immediately activated it. Okay. And Lightstorm to pop a back row. Force out the Snow Devil. Fire. Dark. Okay, just fire and dark. And this is a pop, yep. He surrenders once the ultimate fusion comes out. Yeah, he was dead because since he used the blue eyes monsters on the field, you get to destroy a card. Is it just one card, or is there pop a card for each blue eyes you use from the field? That's what it was, right? Yep, destroy X number of blue eyes used from the field, yeah. So it would have been pop 2. Nitro Warrior. I remember having that card, IRL. Oh yeah, speaking of IRL, I actually got my Resonator cards in the mail, so I'm pretty much happy about that. I pretty much have my Resonator deck updated with the exception of some expensive-ass cards that I'm not gonna buy, like Fedrawless or freaking Dominus Spark, because those cards are like fucking, like, Spark is like $90 a piece, and I'm like, yeah, no, I am not spending $90 for one copy of a Dominus Spark. I'll just buy the Resonator support cards and call it a day. Because even then, freaking Power of Ice Dragon is like $16 a copy. For whatever reason. Honestly, I don't understand how they, you know, determine what the price value is for each card. Like, obviously, like, the super rare cards, like, Starlight Rares and all that are going to be expensive, but, like, regular secret rares and stuff being, like, upwards of $20, like, how do you determine that? Most your favorite card is like nearly 20 euros for Lancia, yeah. And then Droplet sending all monsters. Unfortunate. If only you had the positions. If only you had the positions of the Imperm and Majesty swapped, you could have negated the Droplet. And Anima, ooh, he's gonna take the Magia, but you gotta pop it first. And I guess he surrendered? I didn't even get to see how much attack it was gonna have before he surrendered. Not enough, just 2K? Alright. Using the Archmage field, okay. This thing do anything, it was just another vanilla. I need to read this. Once per turn, discarding a spell, take control of one monster on your opponent's side of the field until the end of the turn. Okay. So pretty much it's free disruption bait. Pretty much almost being a free way to force out disruption if it wasn't for the fact that you had to discard a spell card. You can greensmith without normal summoning? Yeah. That's probably the only thing people would actually have a use for this thing for. Properly summoned Ultimate Spirit. But then it's like I said, forcing out a disruption. He had to have drawn that Fuelos for turn. Because like there's no reason why he wouldn't have... Oh wait, no, he couldn't use it. Because he had a monster in the field. Never mind. So he probably already had that Fuelos in hand. But again, he couldn't use it because he had a body on the field. Put that in his turn. It's got the roar instead of ultimate fusion. Okay, return the blue eyes to the hand. That's not that big of a deal. And he just surrenders when blue eyes get summoned. Okay. Interesting, just surrendering there. Alright. Next up is Winda. And then I'll watch these bottom 3 Dice Rally ones. So I see Hecka Hand, looks like Triple D, and then Psychic Punks. Yeah, see you Wednesday, Bomber. This didn't do anything. Your opponent cannot target monsters you control that were supposed to summon from the extra deck with monster effects. Okay. Saw this one? Okay. So I guess the 3 after this, then it'll be these 3 then. Alright, Count Surveyor. Cool. Gilgamesh set up the scales. Wise King Solomon. Marksman King Tell. To the Link 3. It's Alfred. And the Genghis, that's 1 level 6. Clovis. Another level 6, so that can be Caesar. Playing under Drolf's deck is nothing. Yeah, I almost forgot you drolled them. Because they just mill a bunch of their cards. They mill cards, send from deck to gray, or mill, send to deck. That's literally the same thing. They mill, summon from grave, fusion summon with banish, and then fusion summon by returning cards from banishment. So he has a, he has a spell trap negate, 2 special summon negates, and this is a monster effect from the hand negate, right? Yeah, monster effect from the hand, so 4 disruptions max. But you can pretty much turn off like at least 2 of them with the droplet. So he activates like Caesar, or yeah. Does my stream not say Master Duel? I swear it should say Master Duel, right? Hold on. Yeah, my stream title says Master Duel. Yeah. 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 Had me confused. I was playing Monster Hunter earlier, you know, like, you know, I just started, you know, Master Duel at the beginning of this hour, but I was playing Monster Hunter before that, you know? Yeah, you missed the Monster Hunter part of the stream. And now I'm just doing viewer replays for the final hour. I have the clip. I'm keeping the clip up on my on my Twitch channel. But yeah, I have the link to it saved. Okay, negate that. Up here comes Arc. Might have been my best Master Duel stream in a hot minute. I mean, I rarely, well, considering, you know, I rarely play Master Duel, you know. Considering I only really played Master Duel for the events now. Bro's still putting in work. Another Ragnarok, which you can't attack over. And then, yep, here comes Trishula to banish 3 cards. And he surrenders before you can even banish all 3. That's hilarious. Like, he didn't let you even select all 3. As soon as the first one got selected, he scooped. Alright, starts with a Nitro Warrior. Second person to start the field with a Nitro Warrior. Yeah. As the last game, take a look at the Castro and I'll like it. Noted. This is like a negate, right? For whatever attribute you have in the grave? Nope, never mind. I'm thinking about a completely different card. So this is just a destroy all monsters or spell trap. So it's pretty much a lightning storm on legs. Yeah, it's a quick effect lightning storm on legs. You also playing? Nice. I mean, I started my Twitch channel playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, but no, it was a synchro monster. I'm thinking about a synchro monster. It's a synchro that can negate a monster effect as long as you have the same attribute of that monster in the grave. Like, you banish the same attribute of that monster in order to negate. But I'm not sure if that's... I don't think that's in Master Duel yet. Yep, untargetable Lancia. They probably don't know yet. And it gets negated. Because he has no card to add to discard, so it gets negated. And scoops. Psychic and Punisher. Ah, there it is. Negated. Just still negated. And he didn't attack over the General Raiho. I'm surprised. Up, but General Raiho's gone, but yeah. You can't banish the pep because his life points is at 600. That's a huge difference. There we go. You can get General Raiho back on the field, potentially. Or he just gives up. You can nuke it? How? If his life points were that low, he's unaffected though, right? Oh, with the kaiju, right, yeah. Just search the GMCO and then I guess tribute over it. I thought, you see, when you said nuke, I thought you meant like actually like destroy it, not just tribute it off. You hard brick. I mean, a hard brick still got you a Lancia, so. Yeah, definitely a bad word choice. And he immediately talents. And taking General Raiho, okay. Impulse, yeah, don't let him get another level 7 out. Oh, okay, just tribute summoning for Ogre. And now he has his 2 level 7s. I'm running a Fishborg deck. You're already playing with the Labyrinth deck. You was waiting for a damage step to use Ice Barrier. And then that's an Arise Heart. I mean, you can just go straight to battle to crash over it, right? Doesn't really have a way to protect it. Plus, nothing is getting sent to the grave right now. So that's a material. Yep, now they're all negated because he has nothing to discard. I mean, now if Shang reactivates, you can just banish it. Yep. And I'm guessing this is a bring back General Raiho moment. Yep. And make Big Eye. Bro really does not like the General Raiho. Currently the Labyrinth deck is pretty bad because you're getting opponents with better decks. Yeah, this big head moment. Alright, make another Rise Heart. What is he gonna do? Get rid of the Raiho and then attach it to the Rise Heart or something? Alright, adds the trap. Something better. Dark Arm Dragon. Okay. Yeah, just constantly popping cards. And do it again. Pop the Ice Barrier. More afraid of the back row than the monsters on the field. But they can't be destroyed by card effects, right? Yeah, it can't be destroyed or banished by card effects, so yeah. Yep, and there it is. Can't be banished. So he has to banish his own card. That's funny. I just find it funny how pretty much she pretty much can counter a lot of the Kashtira cards just by preventing your cards from being banishable. He's joking. Yeah, I saw. But you did have me confused for a moment because I thought I forgot to change my stream title. And that's the scoop. And this was your promotion to Plat 3. Nice. And then next up we got Verdant. That he has 3 new ones. And this one's only 1 turn. Okay. I'm not even really sure this one counts, but okay. Hey, this one looks to be an actual duel. Let me see. Except for monsters under grave. Activate 1 trap from hand this turn. I remember seeing a thing about this card being banned or whatever. Like, they had to errata this card if I'm not mistaken, right? Because originally, it just used to be like, if it was sent to the grave, you can just activate as many traps as you wanted from your hand for the rest of the turn. Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching a video on that. So they had to nerf it hard with an errata. There's the pep. Then banish. Four loses you early. Okay. Ah, okay. Bone Archfiend, so Resonators, that's surprising. Crimson Gaia into Soul Resonator. Underground. Appreciate the follow. You have a good day, man. So you don't really have any disruption, right? Damn, that's all he could do. Can't out the pep because, yeah, life points is too low. No, how's it going, Roma? Draco took an aura. And that's game. 9,000 damage. Yeah. No time for some. Yeah, I can get yours next then. So extra card and halftime. Yeah, dude literally just surrendered immediately. Like, didn't make a single play. Duel started, he immediately surrendered. Okay, a burn player. I'm pretty sure most players do, hey, burn decks. But hey, use it to your advantage with Psychic and Punisher. Yeah, no. Because he couldn't negate the attack. His attack couldn't be negated, so you didn't burn. Bro thought he was about to do something. Very nice. Funny burn like type 0 Witchcrafter. Yeah. Alright, and then next up is Kinroma. And you have 3. Heroes. Let's see, Jirax. I didn't see what the top deck was. Discard spells to burn your opponent for 500 and then add them back because Witchcrafter recur themselves. Damn, Dueling. It was funny. I can imagine. And Material. Yep, there. I got the Light and Dark Chaos Angel out. Prohibition. What did you declare with that? Did I miss that? I must be slow or something. Draw? Yeah, okay, it was the very first card you declared. Somehow I only just now recognize the prohibition on the field. Run story, yeah. Understandable for the festival since, you know, called by and crossed out are banned. Yep, and there it is. Literally, as soon as you send the prohibition away, he drolls. But again, you already had a negate, so it's like you didn't need to even worry about negating it at that point because you already did everything you needed to. At least this person is on like the full hero brand. Okay. And reframing, didn't send a trap. Because like he has the hero field, he has the hero Stratos mate, he has the H base, and he has the Fusion Destiny sleeves. The only thing he's missing is a hero icon. Also, it's funny if you go open two of it, you call a droplet or super poly at the end of turn. Yeah. But everything, all your synchros are unaffected, and none of your monsters can be destroyed by battle. But the Trinity can, you know, just play around that by continuously crashing. Oh wait, never mind. He gets reflected damage. I kind of forgot, and he surrenders. Yeah, I forgot the battle. Yeah, I forgot that the battle damage got reflected because of Saint. You would think he would not attack again after the first card, after the first time battle damage got reflected. Dealing with towers, yeah. We're really in the draw phase. Damn, that's all he could do. Well, he sent the Astero. One Diabells. Yeah, this one protects them from being destroyed by the Raigeki. So yeah, now the field is protected. Well, except for the back row. The back row gets destroyed, but its monsters stay up. Royal Poplar of the White Forest. Fire King stuff. What happened to Fire Kings? Just got power crept. That's it. Again, they just got power crept. And like a couple of their cards got hit. Like the one that summons from the grave and then pops. That one got like limited to 1 or something. And then after that, just got power crept even after their cards got unhit. Rose about to get into Beeroo, potentially. Kieran, that's the one. Yeah, Kieran got hit, and then it got unlimited. But then by then, the deck had already been power crept. There's the Amortira. Speaking of Kieran. Same thing with Rush. Yeah, until they get their new wave of support. I'm not gonna pull one up to the power creep nurses. And that's the scoop. Best way to deal with a deck that likes being destroyed, either banish him or put him in the back row. Yeah, some people will continue to find a way to keep Tearlament and Malice alive. Like, Tearlament should definitely be just dead at this point. Just let Tearlament die already. The fact that people are still clinging to that deck boggles my mind. Sure, no one over again. And I remember that was Tearlament was like the first, and pretty much for the time being, the only tier 0 meta Master Duel ever had, and it was miserable. Like, I remember back when watching the Decades meta weeklies, like literally every match. Literally every match, like, was like a Tearlament duel. It was like a lot of Tearlament mirror matches, and then Tearlament going against another deck or something. But yeah, there were quite a few meta weeklies where literally every single match featured Tearlament in some way. Whether it was Tearlament mirror matches or just people literally rooting for any other deck to beat Tearlament. But yeah, no deck has really been tier 0 since Tearlament. And Masquerena. I don't know what Turf wanted Duel Links. Oh, he did? Dino Normal Monster Pendulum deck. I remember I had a Normal Monster Pendulum deck literally for the memes in Master Duel, but that was back on my other account before I started streaming. There's Dark Magician of Destruction. Zombie Vampire. And Pop. Burn talents to take control of what? Oh, okay. Eating is hard, indeed it is. Yeah, no problem. Bro literally gave you a free search. That's because he knew he couldn't do anything. You should be pretty much dead from here. But you already have, I think you already have game. Just attack over the access code and then have the other one attack directly. There you go. Okay, not attacking. You hate Snake Eye users? So you're BMing. And he just, yeah. Bro didn't read the freaking Saint Azamina again and just died. Again, reading is hard. And then to wrap things up, we'll watch ones that Shadow has. Dang, he actually managed to get a lot. So yeah, I'll do these 3 dice rally ones. Fusion Parasite, that card from Arc 5. One that he used to take control of Yuzu and all of the other ones. Stealth Kraken. It's just about to be a Honor Shark or whatever. Nash Knight. I don't know why I said Honor Shark. I meant Nash Knight. The Odd Eyes Raging Dragon episode? Yeah. That's still one of my favorite protagonist rage moments. Yeah, Silent Honor arc, yeah. I don't know why I thought of that when it was clearly Nash Knight, because freaking K9 uses it. Alright, Utopic Ray Lancer. So he has a pop of a monster, right? This is a pop. Yeah, destroy 1 water monster and then burn. Do a top Berserker Soul. Berserker Soul is alright, but like, I still think Yuya's is better. Yeah, Yugi definitely did go overkill. You know, by continuously attacking him after his life points hit 0, but yeah. I still like the Odd Eyes Raging Dragon moment better. Because you could just see how much angrier Yuya was in that moment. If only the moment matched the season quality, yeah. Again, like, despite how it turned out, Arc 5 is still my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. I love the series, flaws and all. Even the horribly rushed ending. I can admit that the ending was definitely rushed and wasn't good, but overall, it's still my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. Alright, you get a draw 2, and you get to use Institution. Up draw 1, I don't know why I said 2. Yeah. I mean, at least it wasn't the manga ending. Willing to move and explore a ritual dimension? Yeah. Alright, this is only a pendulum summon of 1, but this can go into Electromite. But Wave King Caesar can't really negate any of the pendulum effects. Yep, can't negate it because it's a spell effect, not an activation. And then that's Celine. And now Jackal King can negate Caesar if you were to use Celine's effect. And not so field wipe. And Dark Magician of Destruction. And then this is an access code. Draw 1, then access code. Yep. And there it is. Perillia, because why not? Alright, and then against Radiant Typhoon. Mirror the Star Bearer. Alright, yep, see you Wednesday, Verdant. Level 4 lower monster control cannot be destroyed by card effects, okay. Love it when the game allows you, and then when it comes to this cracked meta deck with billion negates and interactions, yeah. Yeah, whenever the game isn't forcibly bricking your hand or giving your opponent the perfect counters to your plays. And this could be a potential draw 2. Nope, okay, just dumping a Jackal King to Reborn with Celine. And then, yep, all those cards gain spell counters. Negate, destroy. Okay, don't care about that. Negate, chain, and then IP into SP, I'm assuming? Oh, Goddess, okay. Is that the one that bounces the field? Yeah. And Garuda to bounce it back to the hand. White Woman jump scare never disappoints, yeah. Is he gonna destroy it? Yep, they're protected. And just gave you more spell counters. Ah, but he shuffled it back, okay. But you still have plenty of follow-up, since both institutions have 3 spell counters. Protected, again. I guess he just did it to activate their effects. And now he can negate with MST. He's gonna banish it, yep. Going for the hand and not the institutions. Guess he figured it didn't matter since there was 2. Let's pop the Book of Eclipse. And then Basilisk adds 1 back. And then, yeah. Pendulum Summon, and then I guess in... Oh, Tribute Summon, okay. Now you can Pendulum Summon, and then this should be enough for Endymion's Field Wipe. Droll, whatever. And there goes his board. That should be... Ah, okay, just short. And he surrenders after that. Very nice. The Rage quit. Love to see it.